Hello, Garden Gang. How's it growing, everyone? How's it growing? I never... I might help I put all that stuff back in there. I used this for recording earlier, took all that stuff out of there, so that way it wouldn't, like, mess up the recording, and I forgot to put it back in. Now we got everything set back up. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh. Before we get started, I'll probably mention this again at the end of stream, and I'll definitely mention it tomorrow. But next week, there will be no streams on for the next 2 weekends after this weekend's done. I will not be streaming. I'm going to be on vacation with my family, and there might be a chance that I might just do a late night chill stream on my phone where we're just chatting, but that's an if thing. No guarantees on that one. Well, since chat's like extremely quiet, why don't we just hop into it? We're going to be hunting Toroses, and we're going to be hunting Charcadets tonight. And the reason I'm specifically using the red peppers for this is because that'll be the fire type. And that'll increase the spawns on the Blaze Tauros, which will increase the spawns on the Paldean Tauros. Which in turn should make Tauros a very common thing and more likely to be shiny. The only downside to this is, well, Tauros' shiny is very close to the baseline. Oh, you know what? I was going to do something before I actually came in, but... Because as soon as I leave this screen, that's... Well, shortly after I leave the screen, that's when the, that's when the timer starts, and I don't want to run the timer just quite yet. I meant to post by streaming to other people's chats, and I completely forgot to. Just give me a couple seconds here, chat. And then I'll do it here. That. Cool. That should work. Yay, 3 stars. Sparkling title encounter. Yes, that's exactly what we wanted. And now we prepare for the increase of Tauroses to charge at us. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's also Litleos that spawn over here. Charcadet's also free spawn over here too? Okay, so maybe doing the fire type sandwich was a bad idea. Thought it would have been smart, but I guess it wasn't, because I thought it would have increased the Paldean Tauros Blaze. There's some Paldean Tauroses. Do they not spawn down here? I might have to double check my Pokedex here, chat. I might have to double check their spawn locations, because I thought they spawned over here. A to Z. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Okay, so I gotta cross the other river Balance with here. Gotcha. Yeah, because they're up over here. Gotcha. I was in the completely wrong location for that. Mark that as red. Okay, now I should be finding more Tauroses. Hopefully. There's the Tauros. There he is. Wait a second, right? Did I find it already? No, it's just the lighting. Of course, what a great place to hatch an egg. As I'm being charged down by 5 bulls. Oh, dude charged me down from all the way over there? You're dedicated, bro. But no thanks. I think I see one in the back there. No, it was just the lighting. I'm just playing with my eyes again. Ah! I just gotta get out of here. Ah, somebody save me! Oh, made it out of there. Thank the Lord. Hi! Welcome in, buddy. How are you doing? How are you doing? That's not the one I wanted you to go for. Okay. Why did they have to tell me to do this one? How's it going, Tai? Did you have a nice lunch? Or dinner? Or how was the hunt? Salty. Tauros is shiny, at least how they inform. It's so hard to notice the difference. But I was in a call with some friends last night. I listed off the ones that I still needed shiny, at least for my current hunt list. And I asked them, which one should I hunt? And this is what they told me to hunt, so. Nachos? Ooh, what you putting on the nachos, man? Obviously, you gotta have chips and cheese. Maybe a little meat. Oh, it's been a while since I've had some nachos. I might have to go mix up, not mix up. I might have to go, buy some cheddar cheese after church tomorrow. Pick up some tortilla chips. Make myself some little nachos as an afternoon snack tomorrow. Leftover kebab meat. A mix of Monterey and mozzarella. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Some refried. Ooh, you lost me at the beans, dude. You lost me at the beans. I think I'm actually gonna move these guys. Oh, not that one. I'm gonna move these guys up here so y'all can actually see them better. Not a fan of beans? No. The only beans I like is green beans. Even then, they have to be, they have to either be microwaved or, like, cooked in a pot of water. Or just straight out of a can with, and always put a little bit of salt and pepper on them. That's a good green bean there. You try to steam cook them, and no, don't steam cook green beans. You don't do that. But refried beans, I've never been a fan of. Hello. I don't think Tauros liked the idea that I'm not a fan of refried beans. Charles wants to fight. They all do. They all do. You missed it like 2 minutes ago, Tai. I hatched an egg in the middle of four groups of Tauroses, which, as they all spawn in groups of 5, that's 20 Tauroses that was trying to get at me. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That chaotic indeed. Yes, it is. And it's even worse that the shiny blends in really well with the non-shinies, so... And all it takes is just a little bit of lighting to trick your eyes into thinking that there's a shiny. Oh, hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I got 3 Blaze Tauroses there. But not a single one of them shiny. Yeah, if you ever decide to shiny hunt the Tauros, there's a nice easy trick doing it. Ah, stay away. And that's to make a sandwich to make the secondary spawn of it. Like, I made a fire type sandwich to get the blaze breed to spawn. Hey! I learned what that means earlier today. Oh no, you don't. You were just about to charge me. And I did not pay for that. See, Ty, this is what I mean. I get cornered by him all the time. Ah, no, let me get out of here. They are frustrating spawn. They can be, but it's not so much of them spawning, it's the fact that they charge. The fact that they charge at you and, like... Oh, that's what you meant? Yeah. Yeah, no, that definitely kind of gets it, so... what's even more frustrating is the fact that these Blaze Tauroses don't spawn everywhere that the Combat Tauroses spawn at. Hello. Goodbye. Hello, Tauros. And I found that out the hard way. So. It went to Water Tauros. You know, kind of stands to reason that if the Blaze one doesn't spawn with the... with all in the same locations, then the Aqua breed wouldn't either, so... But like Tauros' spawn down by Artisan. But like, so I figured Blaze Breed would be there as well. So I made the sandwich and started running around there. All I was getting was Charcadets and Litleos. So I actually had to open up my Pokedex to figure out where these guys, where the Blaze breed spawns at. Oh, shoot us. Bro just came out of nowhere. Okay, one thing that I think would be pretty cool is if, with the shiny on the Blaze breed, or the shiny on the Aqua breed, if their horns lit up a different color. Because, like, when they energize themselves before they charge, their horns glow the color of their respective type. Like, see that? Tauros, the Blaze breeds just turned red. The Aqua breed turns blue. I don't think Combat changes color, but it'd be cool if, like, say the Blaze breeds turned blue when it was shiny, and then the Aqua breed was red, and then the Combat breed was like purple. You stupid Tauroses. I swear, if the person that mostly pushed for Tauros does not appear in any of my chats while I'm live, I'm gonna go talk to them as soon as I'm done. Would be cool. Oh, it can be. It could also be just a completely dumb idea. But maybe like actually making their coats like a completely different color versus, oh, we're just gonna take it from a dark gray to a black. What also would have been a really cool shiny idea is if they swapped the color palettes for Amarouge and Ceruledge for their shinies. Like, Amarouge becomes the purple, and then Ceruledge gets like that golden color to it. And then with Charcadet, you just change the red entirely into something completely different. Like, they were designing these shinies, too. And the best that they could come up with on 1, 2, 3, 4 different Pokemon, I want to say, was, oh, just change the eye color. Some shiny variants are just lazy. Yeah. Yeah, well, okay, so specifically because of the one you put in the chat there, do you know why at least that one and some other ones from that generation and prior are horrible like that? Because there is actually a reason. And albeit, yes, it was acceptable for back then, but they have proven that they can change it, so. So, back then, now I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm like 90% confident that this is an actual truth. Because I haven't found a lot to disprove it, but a lot of people saying that it's not true, they don't have a lot of evidence to back it up. But currently, the idea is that for Gens 1 through 4, they used a algorithm to determine the shiny palette coloration on Pokemon. And so what they did was they took the Pokemon, put it into the algorithm, and it spat out the shiny coloration. Starting in Gen 5, they actually started designing those shinies. That would explain why, like, some Pokemon, like Kecleon, have shinies or other colorations in other games. That's not the official shiny coloration of it. Because, like, if you look at Mystery Dungeon, there's a pinkish purple Kecleon that runs one of the stores. But the actual shiny for Kecleon is the red band changes to blue. And that was the only shiny difference on it. Now, that being said, obviously, again, it could still just be theory, but like, I don't. It's possible that that's wrong. So, like, any of them that are really close in their shiny variations from 1 through 4, like Garchomp, Regice, being like the big ones that people point out, Ghastly Haunter, Gengar. So, all those, that's just poor algorithm. That's just because of a poor algorithm. Definitely be curious to find out. Yeah, heck, why don't you look it up right now, Tiny? Why don't you confirm that right now while I'm live? And that way you can prove me wrong. Alright, once we hatch this last egg, we'll go ahead and reset. That way we get back those 2 herbs that I used. You're on your phone. Could take a minute. That's fine, that's fine. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere for a while. Okay, so we did hatch a total of 30 of them, so that should actually be at 175. Okay, so box 11 is done. Like, I did those ones. Okay, is there a closer spot? Yes, I can fly right to that Poke Center. Apparently, why is Garchomp's shiny bed a frequent Google search? I believe it. Like, that makes sense. And like the biggest counter argument to the whole algorithm thing being the reason why some shinies are bad like that is because of the Nidoran line. Because like Nidoran, male and female, Nidorina, Nidorino, their color palettes literally swap. Nidoking takes on a purple color, but Nidoqueen... Oh no, that's not the one I want. But Nidoqueen gets like that green color that nobody likes. Oh, let's go spicy. Let's go a couple spicy. That way we get some kick with these peppers. Seems like it's all just people complaining about how bad it is and not in what the shiny could be. No substance as to why. Well, if you're looking at Reddit, that would make sense. I'll actually put the top piece on. Behold! Vegan sandwich. That's not the one I meant to push. That's the one I meant to push. Static Tauroses are not shiny. Ooh, hello. Yeah, tell you, if they have like images of what their shiny design looks like for it, I would love to see those. I love seeing fan-made shinies. And I'm about to get bombarded by Tauroses. Because the egg just had to hatch right by 3 group spawns of Tauroses. Can't easily find a reasoning. That one. Why do they keep hatching right next to... So on this site that I found right here, Gold and Silver were the first games with shiny Pokemon. Due to technical and memory limitations in Gold and Silver, a Pokemon was colored with nothing more than a color palette using 1 to 2 colors on top of black and white. In early days, Game Freak would simply switch the color palette of a Pokemon to the next suitable one in the game's code, resulting in similar shiny variants for same Pokemon, like Clefable and Wigglytuff, for example. Later games removed the color restrictions Gold and Silver had on Pokemon and could have dozens of colors, but Game Freak stuck with the change the color palette method for 5 generations. When the games entered the 3D era, Game Freak had complete freedom to create shiny Pokemon, but they decided to stick with the same principle as before. Shiny forms change all the colors of a Pokemon rather than just distinct featured colors. In Sun and Moon, this changed and Game Freak started deliberately designing shiny Pokemon, which resulted in shiny Pokemon that look and feel completely different than shinies in earlier games. So, it's not until... So I was right but wrong. It was algorithm based, but it wasn't until Generation 7 that they started designing them. And since this is Generation 9 game, they were obviously designing these. But in Generation 6, they could have started designing them themselves. They just chose not to. Oh, hello, Tauros. Keep in mind, that's just the first site I'm looking at right now. I haven't dived into other sites on this search yet. Where the heck did you come from? Oh yeah, you're not gonna dive into the reasoning why, you're just gonna tell me which ones are similar. You were not looking hard, to be honest. Well, neither was I. Yo, hold on. Oh, bro, it's just not attacking. Really, bruh? Why are you playing with my emotions like that, Volcarona? You're supposed to be on my side, bruh. Not theirs. Yeah, Tai, instead of just looking up why is this specific shiny bad, I just looked up why are some shinies so similar. Which apparently is also a highly searched for thing, because as I was typing it in, that was the third line. The longest time in Gen 5, you thought Volcarona was a legendary Pokemon, especially because of its static appearance in the game. Yeah, that was a common misconception. There was a lot of misconceptions in in the Game Boy games and the regular DS games. Like for instance, people thinking Rotom was a legendary because it had its own battle music, and it was a static encounter that you could only get after meeting certain requirements. Volcarona being considered a legendary, even though it's not. People thought Haxorus was a pseudo-legendary. People thought Flygon was a pseudo. There's a lot. They did a lot of stuff back then that gave out a lot of misconceptions. Because I'll be honest, I thought Volcarona was a legendary too. I thought that, and then I also thought Rotom was an event Pokemon because I never learned how to get it during the Gen 4 era. So I was never able to complete my Pokedex. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff that people thought for those games that was not true. I guess Game Freak's just that good at nudging just enough information to make that. Never actually completed a Pokedex for the first time until Generation 8. I always went for complete decks. The only one I never actually... And I'm not talking about, like, national decks. I'm just talking about regional decks. And the only game that I never completed a regional dex in was Diamond Pearl. And that was legitimately because of Rotom. You never completed the Pokedex for the DLC? Bruh, why? So you completed the regional dex, but you didn't complete the DLC dex? Come on, Tai. You know I can help you with that, right? Well, that's not the one I meant to swap, but it'll work. I can just do that. You got bored of it and you figured with the legendary dens you could always just shiny hunt those. I mean, it's not like the legendaries are part of the DLC decks. So it's not like you're missing out on completing the decks by not doing the max adventures. Figured you would shiny hunt them, never got around to it. Honestly, there's still so many. Like, I've done a few DAs to try to get some shiny legends, But the most that I've done with that when I've gotten shinies is because I was helping somebody else with their hunts and just being a member of their adventures. And in fact, a couple of them that I got, I actually traded away. Because I was like, you know what? I don't really need this shiny because I already have it shiny in Pokemon Go. And I can always get more shinies of it in Pokemon Go. So, whatever. I don't need them. Never got a single shiny, sadly. Oh. You were also probably doing a lot of college work at that time, right? Mr. PhD, so you probably didn't have a whole lot of time to be able to shiny hunt. I mean, pretty much the only reason that I have like an almost complete shiny living dex in PLA is because I went on a downward spiral, and that's literally all I did after work was just come home and shiny hunt. Because for some reason I found that relaxing. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, bro. Don't you do, no, stay. Did you not hear me talking to your cousin, dude? Oh, I'm too close. They're not gonna... Did I see your achievement this afternoon? No, unfortunately I was not on a lot of Discord or Twitter this afternoon. I was, quite honestly, I'll be honest, I was watching some anime to kind of help mentally prep myself for stream today. What happened? What'd you get? You got a Mimi sub count? Let me guess, 420? 269. I wouldn't necessarily call that memey, I guess, but... Oh, shoot us. Hey, that's still a good number, though. Oh, yay, and now it's raining. I mean, it is, I'm pretty sure, almost 100 higher than what I got, so... Growth has been slower as of late, understandably because of less frequent streams and such. Yeah, very true. But hopefully, hopefully you can get that going back again. So. Always got to prioritize mental health. Yes. Yes, very true. Very true. Mental health should always be priority number one. Oh. Health in general should be priority number one. Whether that be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual for those that have religion. What's a dreadnought doing here? Oh, it's so weird having so much open desk space. No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go towards over here. You gotta clear off your desk, it's a crazy mess. Yeah, well, the only reason I cleared off my desk is because I got a new desk mat in. One specifically from W. It's the camo one that you can that you can buy on their website, and it's a lot larger than what my last one was. So I kind of had to clean some stuff off so I could actually get it to fit on my desk. Because my old one was starting to fall apart. Because, yeah, my desk was a crazy mess as well. Having external motivation helps. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Having the need to clear off a space so you can put a new mat down definitely helps. Plus, this one is a lot nicer than the last one I had was entirely. Like, even when... Stupid Cyclozar, you're not even going to give me a chance to move, are you? Fine, then. Yeah, just the quality of this mat alone is better than the quality of the last mat that I had. Even on the day I put it in. Well, put it down. Like, don't get me wrong, I have other mats, but those are specifically designed as play mats for, like, Magic the Gathering and other TCGs. So I'm not going to use those as a desk mat where there's high temps. Oh. Quote-unquote high temps. In fact, one of them that I even have is actually really cool because it's the Weather Trio from Hoenn, which, as I'm sure everyone in chat knows, especially if you've been around for a while, is my favorite region, mostly because it's where I got my start. But it's also designed with it's an Aztec / Mayan design, so it's all like these very ancient design style on it. Here, you know what? I'll grab it real quick. It's right in my closet here. It was made by a local person too, so. Boom. I actually forgot about the fact that Kyogre and Groudon are in their primal forms, and that's a Mega Rayquaza. It was made by someone that is I don't know if they actually are like local, but they're like relatively local, and the fact that my local card shop is the one that sells them. And the only other place I've seen that person sell their stuff at is at like cons and stuff like that, so. Yeah, I saw that, and since I used to have like a to like have a major, because I'm like, I love that art style. It is, it is a style that is based around like ancient history, and it's my favorite legendary trio. Like, how could I not get it? Right? If I had their business card, I would post something in chat about it, but come on, get out of there. And yeah, I'd pull up my my new desk mat so you guys could see it, but it's kind of underneath some stuff. One of the things being my monitor. Well, one of my monitors anyway, so. But what I could do, I guess, is I could take my camera and I could just move it in a way so you guys could see it. What do y'all think? You wanna see my desk mat? Oh, I haven't looked to see if I got a reply from them yet. I gotta look at that. Sorry, squirrel moment. Nothing there from that. Yes, I know about that. You guys have emailed me about that like 3 times this past week. Yeah, well, I don't need those. Sorry, chat, it's just a quick thing. I gotta check my email for something real quick. Okay, so I haven't heard back from them yet. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Actually, you know what I could do? That one right there. I could just download the image file of the desk mat and show it to you guys by putting it up on stream. Because that's the thing I could do, right? Oh, I forgot I still need to actually order that item. Oh, by the way, chat, W has some creator mugs that they partnered with available right now on their store. And they're only there for a limited time, so y'all better, if y'all want them, you better get them. Unfortunately, I do not have one. I don't feel I'm a big enough creator to deserve my own mug yet. But maybe in the future I'll get one. Wait, is the sandwich done? Did I burn time on that sandwich by showing you guys the Aztec Hohenmans, Matt? Oh well, I'll at least finish off this box so it's easy to remember where they were at. I'm just gonna head down to Levincia here to hatch those last couple of eggs. You're not wanting to work the way I want you to. Pictures, screenshots. Boom. That is my new desk mat. I'm purposely keeping it small though. They actually originally had two desk mat styles, but the other one is currently sold out. And it's the other one that I wanted. You know what? Black camo actually kind of works with me, so. Hmm. % savings on that one, but you guys don't even make that one anymore. Okay, I guess that was it for those guys. So box 12 was a failed box as well. I don't need that anymore. Close that out. Okay, those are finally uploaded. Cool, I can do that. Okay, I don't need that open anymore. Yay, life's fun when you have 13 web browsers open. Yeah, it is. That's what I was just talking about, Tai. I literally had that open until I could confirm that all the files were in there. I'll probably start downloading it before I go to bed tonight. Oh, hey, you know what? Might help if I make the sandwich. Right? It might help just a little bit if I had the sandwich. Noob. Yes, Misaki, I am a noob. Because I keep forgetting to make sandwich. Yeah, I'll let you know, Tai. I'll let you know. You know, it does work in Premiere Pro? Okay. That's all I need to know. How you doing? How you doing, Misaki? Welcome in. You lost your sanity in Unite? Wait, you had some of that left? You still had some sanity? You're a Pokemon fan, you subscribed to me, and you still had sanity? Wow. That's impressive. Mewtwo and Comfey and me? Okay. I'm not much into the Unite scene, so I don't know how well that is. Like, legitimately, I've done enough to complete the tutorial. And then also enough to play, I think we did 2 games with Taco Tonic one time. But like, that was also like when the game first came out. So like, I've not really done much in the way of Unite at all. I'm just not a fan of that style of game, in all honesty. So, hey, if you enjoyed it, you have fun playing it. I'm just losing my whatever little sanity I had left, which I'm assuming was basically none, by trying to hunt these Tauroses. So, your room is deadly hot. Maybe you should invest in like a small fan. Left the PC on all afternoon. Yeah, Tai, that's gonna make things a little warm. See, if I were you, I would have done it at night time. Like let the files upload at night. So, wait, no, your PC's in your bedroom, isn't it? Can't you just decide if you play the game or not? I mean, that's fair, I guess. It's not really fun when one person like controls the game, so. Hey Tai, here's a real brilliant idea. I know I'm no PhD student. I know I don't have no fancy degree like you do. But why don't you just go relax in a different room? Like if it's too warm, why don't you just sit in a different room? Oh, trust me, Misaki. Tai's got his own suffering he's going through, so. Curse you, you red-eyed. Red-eyed cadet. If it storms, keep it. I don't want it. I mean, I'm not gonna say what tie he's dealing with, but because that's his stuff that he can talk about if he wants. But I can tell you this: I don't have any storms. You want to trade? We could really use the rainwater over here. No space in this place to do so. There's a small table next to it. Because this place is assigned to me. Perfect. There is no common area. Do you, like, rent a small apartment with, like, multiple other people? Love rain, but not when it turns your Wi-Fi power off 8 times in a month. Oh yeah, that's not fun. See, I've only lost power 3 times since I moved into this place. Almost 4 years ago now. And oftentimes it wasn't like an actual like full-on power outage. It was localized fuses being blown. And that's because the circuitry in this house is old. Like really old. This house was built in like the 50s and 60s. So, and my office is on the same circuit as the bedroom that's behind that wall that's right behind me there. And if I were to plug my heater into an outlet into this room, while my sister has a heater plugged into an outlet in her bedroom, it literally cuts the power to both rooms. It flips the breaker. So that's fun. I had to learn that the hard way. But it's also not like I don't have a dead outlet in here anyway, so. Townhouse with 5 bedrooms, so you have 4 roommates. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm sure the rent is relatively cheap. Well, you probably pay less in your rent than I do in my on my mortgage every month. And you probably pay less rent than what my sister does a month then. Because things seem to be cheaper in Canada than they do in America. Because there are 2 fairly sizable universities. Ooh! Ah! Hold on, chat. I'll take a look in a second. I gotta avoid the Tauroses. There are 2 fairly sizable universities and a large college in a 1-mile stretch. There's a lot of the student focused rentals. Rent for a bedroom is $725 a month for folks in your unit. Is that 725 Canadian dollars or 725 American dollars? Because there is a slight difference. Canadian? Okay. So what is... Oh, that's actually more than what my sister pays in a month. Not by much, but it's still more. Because I don't actually charge her a set rate for rent. What I do is, so I cover all the monthly bills, and then she just reimburses me for portions of it. We have gas, electric, and mortgage that we pay each month. We don't have a water bill because we have a well. And she pays 25% of what the monthly bill is for each of those bills. Which, on average, over the past 4 years now, she's paid about $370 to $400 a month. Just off the top of my head. That's average. So... You know, now I'm curious. Yeah, about $350 a month. You don't earn in USD, so the cost is quite substantial. Yeah. I mean, from what I just saw, 1 Canadian dollar is like 70 cents for US dollars, so... $70 to 75%. Yeah. But no, it's 70 cents on a US dollar is 1 Canadian dollar. So it's not 70 to 75% of the USD, it's 1 USD is 70 to 75% of a CAD. Which, for someone in the field I work in, CAD and CAD are two completely different things, even though it's spelled exactly the same. It all depends on context. That does mean that one Canadian dollar is worth 70% of one US dollar. Oh, I guess that makes sense. So I may have an engineering degree, and I may be a tool and die apprentice where I use math on a daily basis, but I've never actually really understood financial math, so... There are nuances, of course, since purchasing power depends on a whole host of factors in reality. Yeah. There's a lot that goes on with that, and that's why I've never really looked into it. Like, I got a generalized concept when I was in high school with personal finance class, but, like, that doesn't get into world trade costs and stuff like that. Don't go that way. I don't remember how many eggs I have in total for stream today. Okay, I guess I'll be fine. I still have a whole nother box, and then a few more. Why do you keep turning around like that? My stupid Volcarona. This year was the first year you had video games cost $100 before tax here. I think that was the case before Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, we've had... The US had games be $100 before. I will be honest, they weren't games that I was interested in, but the US has had that before. Oh, I got the Peach one. I wasn't even looking when I made that. You meant Nintendo games? Oh yeah, Nintendo games. I think the most expensive Nintendo game we've ever had in the US was like 80 bucks. If we're talking video games in general, then I know for a fact we've had one that, at least one that has been over 100. So. Oh! Leave the poor bull alone. I don't... Ban Tauros. No, that wasn't Tauros' fault that time. That was the player character and the way that stuff's programmed. So if you have a Pokemon out in Let's Go mode like this, and you get into a battle and you run from it, your character will just automatically throw the ball back out. And if you have a Pokemon standing in front of you, specifically like that Tauros was, then it would get back into a battle. So instead of banning Tauros, we need to ban the developers, or the programmers. Besides, we don't want to ban Tauros, because if we ban them, then we can't shiny hunt them. Yeah, I did swap eggs out. Just what do you think you're doing, you stupid terrible? Did I ever have the pleasure of taking fluid dynamics in undergrad? I never actually... So, undergrad is a term that might be different here than it is in Canada. So what exactly do you mean by undergrad? Like, is it a grade, or is it a college level, or... Undergrad is a bachelor's degree? I do not even have a bachelor's degree. The only degree I have is an associate's. But technically speaking, I took a single hydraulics pneumatics class that was required for my degree. And I would oftentimes get the assignment done really fast, turn it in, and because we had these little cases that we had, like, one-way valves or limit switches and stuff like that, I would spend my time just tinkering with them and just building these weird contraptions. My teacher didn't have any problem with it at all, so. But that's about my understanding when it comes to fluid dynamics. Is a single course that was on it, so. Ah! Now Tauros needs to be banned. Let me get out. There we go. Yeah, I actually recorded a couple of the of my contraptions in motion. So like I could pull up videos and stuff. Been super helpful for you to take a upper year fluid dynamics class for your research, since atmospheric science is basically applied fluid dynamics. Yeah. See, my understanding of fluid dynamics is, okay, you have a fluid going through a line. What's the pressure based off of the diameter of the hose and the volume in the volume at which it's flowing. So basically the speed. Because realistically that class was more about understanding charts and being able to set up a hydraulic pneumatic system. Give me that ankle that I need. Come on, Volcron, go attack that stupid bull. Fine then. I know it's not attacking it because it wasn't, not because of it not being shiny, not because of it being shiny, but I just didn't want to. Hold on. I literally just swapped these eggs out. Last row of box 13. Whenever you talk to applied math and physics folks, many of them say that fluid dynamics classes are one of the toughest classes they've taken. I suppose that's fair. When it comes to me, toughest class I would probably say I've taken, was actually an English course. Because that's the only one that I ever came close to failing. So, which you would think is kind of ironic since English is my primary language. But like, I don't do papers. I don't do papers, I don't do reading comprehension. Midnight, welcome in, welcome in. How have you been? Been great. Have I gotten anything? Unfortunately not yet. We are currently now at 230 on the second Charcadet. And this is our 4th sandwich of the night. But so far, no luck. No, please tell me that pickle didn't just cost me. Please tell me that pickle didn't just cost me the build. Don't tell me you forgot the pickles. No! A pickle fell off. A pickle fell off. Ah, humongo power! It literally cost me the build because I dropped a pickle. Gosh darn it. There are definitely differences in terminology between the US and Canada when it comes to talking about degrees. Since here we tend to say college when we are referring to community colleges. Yeah, you've told me that before, so... It's just a matter of, like, the different degree levels also being different, so... Who knew one pickle could change so much? Yeah, it took away the encounters and made them big. But here's the thing, I don't need a big fire type. I just need more of them. Now just don't drop the pickle, Gardner. Don't drop any pickles this time. Bingo. Got it. In the US, they usually say post-grad for master's and PhD programs. Whereas here you tend to say graduate school or just grad school. Yeah, here's the thing. When it comes to anything above associates or trade school, I just know them by their degree level. You have associates, bachelor's, master's, doctorate, or PhD. And then you have trade schools, which is technically I've done associates in trade school. Oh, Blazebreed spawned with you guys? That's weird. Looking a little dark there, buddy. Nope, I guess not. So I don't know, like, undergrad, graduate, and post-grad in the US, so... Your brother did trade school? Yeah, it's a pretty common thing, actually. It's not as common in the US as it used to be, but it is still kind of common. Do I know the difference between the shiny? Yeah, so basically the dark gray fur that it has, like the main dark gray body, becomes black. That's literally the only difference. So all it takes is a little bit of lighting and I can easily miss it, or I can easily mistake one that's not shiny for being shiny. But decided to go back to school after that and become a shop teacher. So he used his trade school skills to get a job as a shop teacher. Not bad. Not a bad choice. Decided he didn't want to work as a carpenter anymore. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Carpentry is hard. Alright, I gotta message someone since I know they're on right now. He was finding it was taking a substantial physical toll on his physical health. Yeah, any trade school, most trade school work, like carpentry, machinery, mechanical, anything like electrical, plumbing, all that jazz that could be considered trade school, always are a lot more physically demanding than what the school actually makes it out to be. That is one thing I learned the hard way, so... Let me out. Try you guys to use a skill set, but in a less physically demanding environment. Was his wife also works as a teacher, so they both have a slimmer schedule now. Yo, that is amazing that they can do that. Like, honestly, if I ever get to a point where I can get married, I would love to be able to marry someone who can have a similar schedule to what I have. But my schedule fluctuates on a day-to-day, but can fluctuate on a day-to-day basis to the point that I could be working 8 hours a day on Monday and be working 12 hours on Friday. And there's a good chance that most of the time I will probably be going to work and be at work by the time they get out of bed. Because honestly, when I'm on the road in the morning to work, there is like nobody on the roads. Like it is mostly empty. Last stream you waited 19 minutes after stream and no one was sending heart emotes, so you think you were the last one? Well, fun fact for you, Midnight. I sent one 20 minutes after stream. No, I'm messing with you, I was out of the chat by like 2 minutes after I ended stream. I was in the other person's chat at that time, so. As much as I would like to mess with you and say that I did one after you left, I just... No. I couldn't keep a straight face saying that. You were about to say next time you'll wait 2 hours. I mean, I don't think that makes a difference on the algorithm, but you can stay if you want. You can stay if you want to, or you can leave the friends behind. Because friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I know that's not, like, the actual lyrics that leads into that point of the song, but, like... it just kind of works, so... It worked in my head. What honestly pisses me off is that some of these Tauroses spawn out of bounds. And there's a good chance I probably missed the shiny by it being out of bounds. You gonna give her some competition on the hearts? I don't even know why it's like a competition thing, but hey, if it keeps you guys going on stuff, you guys have at it. Gotta start working on your raid team for Thursday. Oh yeah. Oh, which one is it? Which one is it now? Usually takes a bit to put them together since they're expensive to buy all the items. I don't know if you have a turbo controller or not, but if you do, I got a build that you can do. That you can, that you can use a turbo controller to just grind money for you. Oh yeah, isn't it a rock type Rillaboom? That lead on turbo, that's fine. I mean, you can still do the build and you can still sit there and keep an eye on it. But like, the turbo would just allow you to run through it without having to actually sit there. Normal type Rilla. Okay. Oh, normal type Rillaboom. He gets access to Boom Burst because of his drum. Since his only weakness is fighting, they are for sure gonna have him carrying no item with acrobatics. My theory on that. So they've been giving all of the 7-star raids their hidden abilities, right? So he's obviously going to have Grassy Surge. And my thing about that is, if he's going to have Grassy Surge, he's obviously going to have Acrobatics. But if he's going to have Acrobatics, Grassy Surge, why wouldn't they give him the Grassy Seed? So Grassy Surge trigger, Grassy Seed trigger, and then he's got free acrobatic points. Gonna watch your brother steal some sweet rolls in Skyrim? No, don't steal. Don't steal the sweet rolls. Plus, with the Grassy Seed, isn't that defense boost? So it'll be even more bulk. When acrobatics only do 60 damage, then? No, because so the way acrobatics works is if it's not holding an item at all, not if it started with no item, but if it is not holding an item at the moment of using the move, that's when it checks it. So. You see that I'm thinking competitive players, Surge, Seed, Aggro, Nasty Mine right there. See, you know what's got me into that kind of thinking though, Riven? It's because of the Draft League. It's because of Draft League that I now think like that. If it wasn't for Draft League, I would never have even thought about that. Yeah, so once the Grassy Surge triggers, the Grassy Seed would be consumed because that trigger the item triggers as soon as it sees the terrain. If the terrain matches the seed, then the seed is consumed. And since it would consume the item as soon as it enters due to Grassy Surge, then it would get the no item boost from acrobatics. You're on the fence on Boom Burst with Rillaboom special attack being so low. Yeah, well, I could see it. I could see it. Just cause they're running it as a normal type. I don't think it gets very many. It doesn't have access to a lot of normal type moves, doesn't it? Like, I know it's got access to Boom Burst. At least I'm pretty sure it does. Why Flying Gym Acrobatics was nearly banned in Gen 110? Do you mean in Gen 5? Yeah, base 267 power attack if holding the flying gem with stab. That's exactly why. Brain went faster than fingers. Your brain moves faster than everything, Riven. Even your mouth sometimes. I don't know how many times we've been in a call, you and I, and you will literally skip over saying words because your brain processed that saying them, but your mouth never actually registered the words coming through. They don't need to know why you stutter or skip words. No, I'm not saying that the reason why you do that. I'm just saying that you do that. And you gotta... And your brain is fast. We need to calculate a base body slam on Rillaboom versus base Boom Burst, given the 125 base attack versus base 65 special attack. Oh, it gets access to Body Slam? Okay, well then they'll probably run Body Slam over Boom Burst. Because that is actually a lot better with the fact that Body Slam could also paralyze. So it's stab from the normal Terra type plus the paralysis chance. So yeah, I could see the I could see that. And now the big thing about them possibly running acrobatics on it, you can't run a actual fighting type then unless you're running a fighting electric type. Which, I don't... Is there... Oh yeah, Pawmot. So unless you're running Pawmot, you're gonna get hit hard on that. That's what you were thinking too. Iron... Oh yeah, I guess Iron Hands could work. Just, be careful about the belly drum thing, so. Boomburst does 10% less. It's coming off lower attack stat. Space power is enough to compensate. See, that also depends on who you are using as well, Riven. Holy cow. Let me get out of there. Why did my friend have to tell me to do Tauros? You know, sometimes I question why I'm friends with some people. Mew support build, but sadly Mew doesn't get any attack lowering moves. What do you mean Mew doesn't get any attack lowering moves? Either use Glalie, Savali, or Arceus, or one of the many mythicals with base 100 across the board. Honestly, I think we're seeing too much of an influx of people using those now that Home is available. If I do one, which I'm not saying I will, because let's face it, it comes out on Thursday. I gotta do finishing preps for my camping trip, and then Friday I gotta get up to camping, and then I'm literally going to be camping at that point, so at that point I probably won't do it. But like, even then, even then, if I did do it, I would still try to use a Pokemon that came out in this generation, because that makes it more fun. Laylee's base 90 all around, Savali's base 95. I know Arceus is base 120. And it's for calcs to see which side attacking does more for comparison than actually. Oh, you're talking about when you're doing calcs. I was talking about which Pokemon you're actually going to build to use in the Rage Ribbon. Look darker. Oh! I was right! I found it! I got me the Tauros! Oh, I am definitely naming this after the person that told me to hunt this one. You haven't done a 7-star since Greninja? It's been a while since I've done one myself. Oh, I can't believe we got one. Okay. What we'll do... We'll come back to that one later. But I know what I want to do. Like, I do want to get a Blaze and Aquan one as well, but I think I might do those ones as Masuda method eventually. Oh, if I want to join, you're planning to be hosting on Thursday? Yeah, like I said though, Thursday I gotta do like finishing touches on my I'm packing for camping and stuff like that, so otherwise I would. And besides, I really don't like Terra raids. The only reason I do them is because I need the Herba Mysticas. They are a lot of work. It's not the amount of... Not because of the work that needs to be put into them, because I've got some pretty solid builds. I just don't like the raid mechanic in this generation. I think it's stupid. The fact that you're on a timer versus on a turn limit, and you have no idea just how badly, like, with every death you get closer and closer to your time gets cut down. I just don't like it. And yeah, you're right. You're right, Tai. They are glitchy. Especially when they first started them, and they had the issue with belly drum users. Belly drum was specifically Azumarill and Iron Hands. How they would if they dropped it to 0 before they activated their shield, it would actually bring them back to the point that they dropped down to the shield activating. I know they fixed that, but like still the fact that that was still an issue at the beginning. Game freezes for a hot minute. Got the raid bust shields up. Yes, it does, and I don't like that. Because it's literally stalling you out on your timer. Because the timer keeps running. There's also times where, like, it won't be because it's putting the shield up or anything. But, like, I'll just end up having to sit there for, like, 3 minutes. Because I can't do anything, and it's just going through like different motions and stuff like that. And quite honestly, it's if they kept the raid mechanics the same as Sword and Shield, I would be doing them live streaming more. But I get so frustrated by when I do them, when I do the terror raids, that I am worried that if I do them while live, my filter is going to go out the window. Which goes against what it is I'm trying to do as a streamer. So I'm just gonna run out the sandwich by being over here where Charcadet spawn. Won't be so family friendly then. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of happening. Because even when I'm by myself and I'm doing anything that is content connected, like I may not be actually recording content or doing anything content based, but if I'm out here, like, even just hunting for herbs, or, like, I'm working on trying to build something for something else, or I'm editing, I still try to keep my filter active. That way, I still keep the connection of, hey, content clean content kind of stuff going. And the only time I lose that filter is when I'm doing terror raids. Like, that is a guarantee. And I just don't want that to slip out while I'm actually in the middle of content. Now, eventually, if I grow to the point that I'm okay with slipping every now and then, I might do more stuff that frustrates me, but oh, you did? I didn't even notice when we were recording, to be honest. I guess I'll just have to... Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Tai. I'll just I'll just skim back through, find those, and bleep them. That's not too bad. Because to be honest, I slip and curse a couple times in content as well. And you'll know when somebody curses in my content because I use the Homer Simpson dope when I edit it. Because I find that funny. Because he says that when he messes up. So to me, it's like, oh, I messed up. Let's put something in there that is iconic for when they mess up. And that was the first thing that came to mind. Chat, I'll let you guys be the decision maker for this one, okay? Once the sandwich runs out. Oh, and I guess it did. So, do you guys want me to just focus on hatching Charcadet eggs? Because I got like 15 left. Or do you want me to build another sandwich and go hunt something else? Yeah, I got 5, 10, 15, 16 left. Dude, that's another 30 there, so we'll just update that to 260 right now. Not that one. Because there's still a few of them out here that I can hunt. Well, we'll delete that. We'll delete these ones for now that I don't need. You'll say goodnight here? Alright. I hope you have a good night, Tai. Oh, it's because I'm clicking the wrong thing. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us and talking with us and chatting with us today. I hope you have a good night, and I hope you sleep well, and hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow. You know what, chat? I think we might do Veluza. I think we might do a sandwich just to hunt Veluza and then call it a night there. Just so that way I have an excuse to hatch the rest of these eggs. I mean, we're coming up on the same total that it took for the first Charcadet, so we might be getting close to getting the other one. And quite honestly, I'd feel a little bad if throughout this entire stream if we only got one shiny, so. Oh, I just realized there's a few psychic tips that I can get here. Wonder, is there a better place to hunt Veluza? Wow, so it's all over here, okay. Oh, I can literally just go out to the West Paldean Sea. Oh no, I can still get Bruxious over there too, I guess. what? Since I've always wanted a Slowbro, a shiny Slowbro, I think I might stick to right here. Since it's Psychic type, we'll have to use the pink one, right? Oh my god. I hate onions. We'll just put them all down at this, and so I don't have to worry about them. There we go. That's what I want to see. Oh, stay back up. Back up and go. Alright, into the water we go. I heard the blues are coming. I don't know if I avoided it, but... Actually, let me rephrase that. I don't know how close it was to me not being able to avoid it. fish. I know you're not gonna avoid me, so. And of course, there's another one right behind me. I'm gonna have to book it as soon as I get out of here. Level 14. Cheese or pizza? That's a lot of them. That's a lot of fishies. Let me just get up here. Is that my... No, that was only my third one. Okay. I guess the inner tube thing only matters if it's on shallow water? Okay. Yeah, I knew it did that for some stuff, but game is kind of starting to lag on me. This dude really come up to say hi. Because I'm ignoring him because he's not shiny. Hey, Patty the guy. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, there's the shiny! Yo, we actually got it! And it was a lot quicker than the, we got this a lot quicker than the Tauros. What was good? This! Getting the shiny here. This is what's good. How are you? How are you? If this is your first time... Am I a new streamer? Relatively. Oh, jeez. I got distracted. I caught it in a quick ball in the second ball. To Twitch, I've been on Twitch for almost a year now. When it comes to being a content creator entirely, I've been around for about 2.5 years now. You're gonna start streaming tomorrow? Nice! Best of luck to you. Tell you what, if you... Are you gonna be streaming on Twitch? If you are, then I'll send you... Okay, I'll send you a follow right now then. And if I have time, I will come and check you out. How's that sound? Got that. I don't have any other psychic type mons on my list right now. But that is if I have time, Patty. I am going to be going camping in 6 days on a 9-day trip. So I got a lot of stuff I gotta do between now and then, so. If I want, we could do a collab. We'll see. We'll see. But it would probably have to be after my trip, so. Because for this weekend, as I'm finishing up my streams before camp, I'm just doing chill, relaxing ones. So, but if you want to, you can join my Discord by either doing !Discord in the chat or checking out my bio. And you can join my Discord and we can chat there. You can send me a message and stuff like that, and we could talk through Discord about setting up a collab. Because I'm down to collab with a bunch of people. I don't care if you're new or if you're old. Okay, we're out of the water now, so I can hunt just slowpokes. Let's go ahead and get slowpoke and slowbro onto the thing here. Slowpoke right there. No, I don't need a nickname for that. 14? Oh my gosh, you're a child! You're a child, my dude. No, that's not shiny. Yeah, one thing you'll find out about me is Pokemon is my main content. I do also do other forms of content. One thing that I used to stream that I'm probably going to make that I'm going to turn into a video series just because it wasn't doing as well, was Mega Man Battle Network. And then I'm also in the middle of a Pokemon Infinite Fusions series, so... How old am I? 25! I know, I don't look like it, do I? I don't look 25. And certainly sometimes don't act it, so... Okay, that's a weird spot for just a random Fletchinder to spawn. But okay. Yeah, I quite frequently get that I look young for my age. Which is, quite honestly, more of a genetic positive that I got from my mother's side of the family, but... Pretty much the only thing from her side of the family that I'm happy, that I'm willing to claim came from her. Because let's face it, with a baby face, the older I get, the younger I still look. It'll be amazing. What streaming templates do I use? So the software I use is Streamlabs OBS. Traditionally, for new streamers, though, I would actually recommend you just go with regular OBS first, as that is completely free to use. Streamlabs, while it is also free, there are some stuff that you can buy in it, but it's also easier and more under, like, you can use it better on OBS, at least in most cases. So yeah, I recommend starting with OBS. And OBS doesn't typically have, like... So the scene that I have is a template from Streamlabs. There are others that I have that aren't from Streamlabs, so... Oh, you do use Streamlabs? Yeah, so the scene templates that I have set up here, is one from Streamlabs, specifically. I have not been able to find it since I downloaded it, so I think it's no longer available. But you're welcome to look. It is Fireflies by Streamspell. But honestly, the only reason I picked it is because I like the campfire background to it, so... And you use an Elgato HD60S. Yo, so do I! So you're able to capture your game audio separate from your desktop audio then. Yeah, if you ever need any help with any setup or anything like that, you can just shoot me a message. And while I do work ridiculous hours at my job, and this next week is going to be pretty busy for me, I can reply as soon as I'm available to. In fact, I did a recording with someone earlier today, and they were having issues with getting their audio to work properly. So, yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. I tend to be a go-to for some of my friends when it comes to tech stuff. I don't know why, but if it's something that I've done before, I can easily figure stuff out. But if it's something I haven't done before, I just do what most people probably should do and just Google it. Hey, wait a second. Literally, as soon as I upload the shiny Slowpoke onto the thing, it literally pops up. My dude. Okay, I guess if I've got time. I really don't like this Pokemon, but we can go hunt it. I might have to hunt for another Slowpoke later. That way I can get both evolutions, but we'll go hunt. Oh, I did not mean to grab my game. Oh my gosh, I will have to totally reset that now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, I always name Slowpokes after my brother because, well, just out of pure family fun. How much time do I got left anyway? I've still got like 12 minutes on this sandwich. And 1 egg left. Holy cow. If I happen to come across a shiny Slowbro while I'm moving over here to get into the sea for Bruxious, then that will be hype. Hold up. Nope. Geronimo! Boink. No, you're not. And into the water I go. Right next to a Veluza. Let's get out of here. Alright, last egg of the night. That's 16 more eggs onto that, so... $276 on that one so far. No! I hate Veluzas. They're so annoying. That's not what I meant to do. Is there anywhere that I can find these guys that's not... Oh, sweet. I can actually go to the other side of the map. Veluzas aren't over there. I know they're not over there. I can go to the other side of the map. Yes. Thank you, Brooke. That's the first time I'm ever thanking Bruxious. Probably the last time I'll ever thank Bruxious for being in a different spot than Veluza. There's the ugly fish. If I get this thing real quickly, I don't know what I would hunt with the rest of the time. Maybe a Rangaroo? I don't know, chat, you guys got any ideas? Well, that's not it. Where are all of the Pokemon spawns at? What are you doing? Like, what, like, are you asking what I'm doing or what you're doing? What I'm doing right now is I'm hunting for Bruxious. Which is a very cringe thing that I never thought I'd say. Yeah, I'm hunting for Bruxious. I might just drop this and run to a Rangaroo, but... Because you know what, yeah, no, I'm going to drop this, go to a Rangaroo, because I like a Rangaroo better. And I do not like Bruxious at all. So... Twitch has to get rid of chat delay. Oh, so the thing about the delay is it's not Twitch that has the issue. So because of the way that Twitch words stuff, technically speaking, I can stream to. Wait a second. Okay. So Twitch has a way of wording things where, where affiliates were not allowed to stream to multiple streaming services at once. But then they changed it to where anyone that once held affiliate can't do the same thing. So, but because I'm not going to go for affiliate, I stream to both YouTube and Twitch. So I'm streaming to both, and it causes even more of a delay because I'm sending out to 2 different sites at once. No, that's not the one I meant to press. That's the one I meant to press. Pause the timer. While yes, Twitch does have its own chat delay because you can't guarantee you can never fully get rid of the delay. That's always going to be a thing. You can never get rid of the delay. unfortunately. Uh, and but by me streaming to multiple sites, it's putting more strain on the server, and it's preventing everything from being as smooth as Twitch would allow on a baseline. So because I like to be complicated and do multiple streams, it makes the latency even worse. Oh, that's a static gradient. Homie spawn all the way out here? That's ridiculous. Monkey. Grass monkey. That funky monkey. Hey Mystic, welcome out, welcome out. You're a little behind. I already got the Tauros. You know, the thing you told me would be hard to find. Oh, I can't believe I almost made that jump with the leg. It actually did take me quite a bit to find it. It took me 4 sandwiches. So there was that. I then proceeded to go find a Veluza. I was planning to go from there to Slowpoke, which I got. And then I'm like, I don't know what to do now. With the remaining time that I have. So I initially went for Bruxious, and I'm like, no, I don't like this. So now I'm going for a Rangaroo. But once the sandwich ends, that's going to be it for the stream for tonight. We'll do a recap on everything before we end. So, but thank you for joining, for coming out and saying hi at least. But I have beat your challenge. Hey, thank you for the follow, Mystic. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. How much time do I got left on this sandwich? Oh, I've got a minute left. I don't think I'll get this Oranguru. I have very rarely found a shiny in the last minute of a sandwich, so... Good luck with the Oranguru. We'll see. I appreciate it, but I doubt I'll get it. But whether I do or don't, I still count this as a successful stream, getting 3 shinies. two of which are very close in their to the original. So, but I still count this as a successful stream. You usually average 0 to 1. Yeah, me too sometimes. As you can tell by the count by the Charcadet, I'm currently over 500 eggs in to try to get 2 Charcadets. And the 285 was when I got the first one. And since then, I have not gotten my second one. Oh, well, it looks like I ran out of time, I guess. Alright, I'll do one more. I'll do one loop over here. I'll do one last loop over here on my little ramp up here. See if anything cool spawns, but... Hi, Impidimp. I saw the pink through the bushes of the Impidimps and Morgrim, and I thought it was a Rangaroo. Gosh darn it, you stupid shinies. Alright, I'm gonna get back to a Pokemon Center, so that way I'm not gonna be bombarded by Pokemon surrounding me. Yeah, I think next stream I'm gonna have to be making normal type sandwiches, so... Yeah, tomorrow I'll be making normal type sandwiches, because that's the highest typing that I have left of Gen 9 Mons to get. Alright, let's put all the new Mons on team. And then... Not move. So while I was hoping to find the Blaze form Tauros Mystic, I got Combat form. And of course, since you're the one that initiated the challenge for me to find it, I named it after you. So now I have Mystic, the Combat Paldean Tauros. I was actually using the Fire Sandwich strat to try to find it, to get the, because it was summoning, the Fire type one would pull in the Blaze form one, and since Blaze form was the only Fire type in the area, I was guaranteed to get boosted odds on the Combat form Tauros as well. We got Ray, which was named after Valkyrie. Also, unfortunately, there's no ribbons on it, so no marks, which is okay, but I would rather had a mark. But Ray is named after Valkyrie because there's apparently a meme surrounding her finding a shiny Palooza on her playthrough team. I'm not a big Valkyrie fan, but like I'll watch some of her stuff every now and then. I have not actually seen this, but another one of the content creators I follow talk about it, so no ribbon or marks on that one either. And then we have my brother, the Slowpoke eventual Slowbro. Tongue twisters, yay! I love them. And no marks are on that one, unfortunately. Yeah, getting 3 shinies, not a bad stream at all. Not a bad stream. Yeah, it's real nice, real nice. Now we gotta look at rating out, because I like to try to do that when I can. Oftentimes, though, for some reason, I won't have people streaming that I follow, because they usually end right about the same time I do. Um, you typically finish at about the same time I do. What are you doing still live? Hey. Move you over here. Okay, so you're still live. We might go raid you. But what about YouTube? What are you gonna do for YouTube? I don't really see. I don't think we'll raid out on YouTube. But on Twitch, we are gonna go raid my friend Fang411. Looks like she's just doing chatting, talking about her chair and stuff like that. Apparently, she built a new chair on stream. So we'll go raid out there. Yeah. So until next time, take it easy, Garden Gang, and keep on growing. Real quick, don't forget to use hashtag Gardener Raid in the chat when we raid, so.